wonderful sweet baby. So today we're going to be talking about former NBA player Larry Sanders putting the paws on his baby mama. So pretty much Larry Sanders was accused of putting the paws on his baby mama, and she recorded the whole situation, and in this video you can honestly see how frantic he is in this moment. It also kind of looked like she was really trying to pull the information out of him that he did do these things to her. And because of his erratic behavior, you really couldn't tell if, she was forcing him to admit something or if we should have been on his side or what, because a lot was going on. So I did go ahead and, do my usual, which is screenshot a lot of what was going on. And as you can see in this video, she pretty much said, "Game on, the real Larry Sanders. More coming if my son not here next Monday." And, just by that, you can kind of see what's going on. And here in this video, he definitely was moving very frantic, very erratic. And then she was pretty much saying, "Didn't you put your hands on me? Tell the camera that you did." And then it was kind of like he said he did, but it was an accident. He accidentally fell into her, which, that doesn't make any sense. Then she even clarified and said, "So you accidentally ran into me and punched me?" And he, admitted that that was what he meant. And by no means is this funny, but it's just, to even hear that is just kind of like, sir, really? And then she started to kind of give him the mama point to let him know that she meant business. And here's where things got strange, guys, because in the midst of her, trying to get the information out of him that he was the one that put the paws on her, she then starts to allegedly put the paws on him as well. And this is around the time where she started to put the paws on him, because the camera then jolted because, she kind of didn't have it on him anymore. She kind of just put it towards the wall. And you can kind of tell based off of the cadence in her voice, as well as him saying, "Ow, ow, ow," that, he was also being allegedly abused as well. And then at the end of her story, she tried to show the damage that he had done to her, which, you can see that her lip does look a bit bruised. So here's my thoughts. Once again, DV by no means is funny, nor is it something that we should be pushing. But unfortunately, with the way that society is moving, it seems as if we are going into like a DV culture and making this seem normal when nothing about this is normal. But it just seems like more and more relationships are being pushed where we're seeing toxicity, we're seeing dysfunction, and we're seeing people literally victimizing and brutalizing each other. And I feel like this is all really being pushed as not being dysfunctional, but this being a functional way of having normal love, which is honestly unfortunate because we need to get back to the points of loving each other and loving on each other rather than, "Hey, I love you so much, pow." Because, that's not by any means what we need to be pushing. Like, I'm really getting annoyed by this agenda. But anyways, back to the story. So it's really just hard for me to believe either of them. In this whole instance, clearly we can tell that, she had some sort of, abuse because she does have a busted lip. But then, we do hear how he's even moving and how he's sounding. And he sounds as if he is completely terrified of this woman. This entire video, it was really disturbing. Like, I'm not even going to lie. Like, when I heard him in the background, pretty much just heard him in general speaking to her, it really just sounded like he was a scared child looking at his mom and trying not to, urinate on himself because of how scared he was at his mom and what she was possibly going to do to him. And it really just has me thinking like maybe there was some form of abuse when he was a child. I'm honestly not sure, but just the childlike behavior of kind of what he was exuding, it just kind of seemed as if this wasn't the first time. And just the fact that he kind of like low-key reverted back to a child, even the way when he did get allegedly abused by his baby mama in this video, like him saying ow, it very much was childlike. So I don't know. It just, something about this video is just very disturbing. And honestly, she's not innocent at all. I just feel like this is another attempt of a baby mama trying to get some money out of her baby daddy and, saying the easiest way of trying to get money out of somebody, which is he put hands on her, allegedly. It's just that's what it's giving, in my personal opinion. And honestly and truthfully, like, I just feel like with her posting this, it very much just gave dramatics. Because not trying to demean her situation, but even the look of her lip, like, it looks like this might be fabricated. And it looks like she probably just put some makeup or some lipstick on her lip to kind of, make it more than what it really was. But that's my personal opinion. Honestly, if she did get abused by him and, he did put his hands on her, and when he's more so in a less erratic state and he can actually think about what he is saying, you know, let's go ahead and hear him out. But honestly, to me, this does not look like an actual busted lip. No, there's no swelling. You don't see any bruising on the top lip. So it's just something about it that does not seem legit to me. If this did happen to her, my apologies for demeaning your situation. It just looks very fabricated. Honestly and truthfully, I don't think either of these two should have the child, which is unfortunate because these are the parents of the child. But the way that both of their behavior is, I just don't think either of them are ready for children, a child. I don't think either of their behavior is showing that they're worthy of being parents at this moment. And I think that it would be a danger for the child to be with either of them as parents, because it seems like both of the parents are allegedly abusive. And it doesn't seem like the parents are even mentally okay right now either. So I think that if there is a child involved, the child needs to be with maybe another parent, somebody that is a little bit more stable mentally as well as physically. And they should have the child for a while until these two can get on their feet and be in proper standings. But that's my opinion. What's yours?